Harihi Om, my dear holy souls. This is Mata Anantananda, Sri Sadguru Shivarama Avadhuta Ashramam, Kamvaram village, Kurnool district, Andhra Pradesh, state from Bharat, that is India. Under the caption of Wonderful Indian Folk Stories, we are enjoying the historical personalities of ancient India, Bhatti and Vikramaditya's life incidents, mixed with wonders and thrills. And this is the story of snakes. Under that sequence of videos, this is the 48th one. This is the 19th story told by Bhetal to Vikramaditya. Main incidents in this story are: Jimuta Vahana was the king to Padmapura. Within his territory, there was a big forest with full of snakes. Due to fate, they were in danger. They made an arrangement with Garuda, the god of eagles and birds. To save the life of a snake, Senkachuda, Jimuta Vahana was ready to sacrifice his own life. Bhetal's question and Vikramaditya's answer. The outcoming skills from this story are: if a person gets ready to self-sacrifice to save others, definitely God will impress by him, and such person will be blessed by God. This story assures us this truth. Let us enjoy the story. And in another trial, Bhetal was telling another story to Vikramaditya. He said, "Vikramaditya, O great emperor, I am very pleased about your efforts. Now, as per our condition, I am telling another story. Listen carefully." By saying like this, he continued the story. Once there was a great city, Padmapura. The king of that city was Jimuta Vahana. He was very committed towards the righteousness and capable ruler, and he was very concerned about his people, whoever was living in that within his territory. In that country, there was a thick forest in one direction, because that direction people they won't utilize for traveling like that. The forest became very thick, and in that forest the population of snakes got increased like anything. There were several snakes and very high in population. Due to fate, one day Garuda, the god of eagles and birds, and the carrier for the Mahavishnu, the god of Vaikuntha. Then one day he came there due to fate that Garuda had seen so many snakes there. As per the curse of the race of snakes, Kadruva, she had cursed her own children as to become food to Garuda. So according to that, as nature had given the food of snakes to him, Garuda felt very happy by watching such number of snakes there, and every day he used to come there and he used to hunt them like anything. He used to eat the snakes by catching whichever is visible to him. Then days were passing like that, so that the snakes felt very grievance about it. One day they were all assembled at one place, and they had made, they thought like this: if we leave the situation like this, after some days there won't be any snake in this forest. That's why let us pray to God Garuda to accept our condition. If the situation is like that, every day we have to fear about the death. Whoever will whoever is we don't know whoever will die on that occasion. So in each and every moment we have to feel frightened. We have to hide ourselves in some trees and under bushes like that. That's why Let us pray Garuda like this. If he accept it, then we'll be at least secure. That's why let us ask like this every day. Let us go one of the snake from this forest to the peak of the hill where Garuda is taking us to eat and to sit there. So we go there as a pray for him, as a food for him. Let us pray him to accept this condition. By the way, at least one fellow will face fear about the death and will face the death. But the remaining people, at least for that day, we can be secured. Like that, at least life will be somewhat better than this miserable status. They thought like that. By that time, Garuda came there and they urged like that. Then Garuda also felt pity on them, then accepted that condition. From that day itself, every day one snake was going to the peak of the hill. Then by the right time, as usual, Garuda used to come there and eat up the snake and going on his way. Like that, days were passing. One day, that was the choice of a snake by name Shankachuda. That day, accidentally, Jimutavahana, by thinking to wander about his kingdom to watch the status of administration, he was taking around the city. At that time, he reached the forest and he thought, I never entered into this forest. What is there inside? Let me watch. This also belongs to my territory, so that let me check once. By thinking like that, he entered into the forest. Then accidentally he reached the point where Shankachuda and his mother were there. And Shankachuda was putting namaskar to his mother and trying to take leave to go to peak of the hill as a food to Garuda. And by wiping like anything, his mother saying, "Oh, my dear son, you are the only child left for me. I lost everyone, and now you are going to face the death. It is the choice that somebody had to go from our home. Instead of you, I'll go. Let me go, please. You live. I can't bear as a mother. I can't allow you to go to face the death." Then Shankachuda said, "No, mother, it's my duty as a young one and as a son to save the life of mother. So you be here. If you are there, and you may get some other children in future, but let me go. Let me practice the righteousness, the dharma of the son. Let me go." Like that, they were arguing. By that time, some other snakes also gathered there and they're wiping. They're very, they were with the grievance. Then, by watching all that, Jimutavahana, the king, asked, "What is the matter? Why all of you are with grievance, and why these two are arguing? Seems that a mother and a child." Then the snakes told everything. Then Jimutavahana said, "Being the king of this forest, and this also under my ruling, so it's my territory, so it's my duty to save you. Instead of you, Shankachuda, I'll go to the peak of the hill as a food to Garuda. You please be happy. Let me go." Then Shankachuda said, "Oh no, my dear king, your majesty, I won't accept your proposal, because being king, you are very kind towards the people. Then people are happy in you and secured in your ruling, so that I won't allow you. Let me go. Let me face my fate for the sake of my life. I'm a creature like that. That's all. It's our fate. It's the curse to our race. So let me go to Garuda as a food, but not you." They were arguing. It got late by the usual time. Then what happened to watch? Garuda came there and he had seen all the happening there. And then he said, "What's the matter?" They told everything. Jimutavahana said, "Oh, great king of birds and eagles, please take me as a food and leave the snakes. Leave the snake." And but Sankachuda said, "I'm the small creature. For the sake of my life, I don't like to sacrifice the life of King Jimutavahana. Oh God, as usual, you take me as food for today." Then they were arguing. Garuda was very pleased about them. And then he said, "Jimutavahana, the king of this territory, I'm very pleased about you. Ask any boon, I'll give." Then Jimutavahana said, "Oh, great king of birds, and you are the carrier to Mahavishnu. And as per your status, you are showing the generous to me. I'm very thankful to you. I'm asking the boon as you please leave the snakes of this forest because it is under my territory. I have the responsibility to save them. You can have the food at anywhere in this universe, and you please leave the snakes in this forest. If you want to take any dead body of any snake, but don't hunt the live one. This is the boon I am begging you." Then Garuda was very pleased and said, "Okay, I'm leaving. I leave all the snakes from this day onwards. I won't hunt them. If I want to take food from here, I'll pick up the dead one only. And I'll search the food in anywhere. God will give food anywhere in this universe for me. Okay, be happy. Blessings to all of you." By saying like that, Garuda had flew away. Then everybody felt happy. Then by concluding the story like this, Betala asked the question, Vikramaditya, "Oh Emperor, you heard the story. Now let me know the answer. Being known, if you keep silence, your head will break into 1,000 pieces. If you break the silence, I won't get subjugate to you. You know the condition. But let me have the answer from you. Whose sacrifice is great in this story?" Garuda had left his food forever. That and Shankachuda, he got ready to face the death, and he didn't allow Jimutavahana. And Jimutavahana was ready to give his life instead of a snake, Shankachuda, by thinking that it is his responsibility. Whose sacrifice is great and who is great in this story? Let me know the answer. Then Vikramaditya said, "Betala, listen the answer. I remember the condition. Among these three, Shankachuda, as per the condition they kept in between Garuda and the snakes, it was his responsibility, but it is his greatness. He got ready to face it, but he didn't allow Jimutavahana, the king, by thinking that if Jimutavahana was alive, everybody in that kingdom will be secure. And Garuda also, with the pleasure and by pleasing with Jimutavahana, he left his food forever from that forest. But among these three, Jimutavahana his sacrifice was great and his personality was great, because without leaving that snake, by thinking it's an ordinary and a small creature, and it is the curse for that race also to become as food to Garuda. He didn't think like that, and he was he got ready to sacrifice his life for that small living being also, by thinking that it is his responsibility. So that Jimutavahana's sacrifice was great. And this story tells us also, if a person get ready to sacrifice his own things and his own benefits, then God will be definitely pleased by him, and he will become as fame and idol also for the others. I'm very thankful to you, Betala. I had given me a nice and moral story. Said like that. Then immediately, within the fraction of a second, Betala got disappeared from that shoulder and reached the fire tree of the forest. And once again, Vikramaditya reached there and brought down the corpus and kept it on the shoulder. And again, started towards Brihadaranya with his silence. What will be the next story from Betala? Let us enjoy in the coming up video. Harihi Om. Thank you for watching.